Alright, so let's talk about Zack and Miri make a porno. Yeah, I'm naked during the review. Makes sense. It's a porno, why not? Should I put my clothes back on? Zack and Miri make a porno stars Seth Rogen, Elizabeth Banks, Craig Robinson, some porn stars, Jason Mewes, Brandon Routh, Justin Long, and is written and directed by Kevin Smith. Alright, we got clothes back on. Steady hands. Anyway, this movie came out right after Clerks 2, where Kevin Smith hit the newest height of his career, all-time high, and then he made this. This didn't exactly hold up to Clerks 2, but this is actually the first Kevin Smith movie I'd ever seen. Back in like 2009 or something, I saw this, I was like, hey, this is really funny. And then I retroactively went back and saw his other stuff, and now it's kind of like, yeah, Zack and Miri Make a Porno was really, really funny back when I first saw it, and now it's still a good movie, but I like really held it up high, like, oh, I love this movie. Maybe it's just because I was younger and I was like, oh, boobs, and I don't know, I was just freaking out. The story of this is Zack and Miri, played by Seth Rogen and Elizabeth Banks. They're two roommates, best buds sort of, that are very much in debt. They got no money, so they decide, hey, let's make money. Let's make a porno. That'll work, right? Yeah, porn's so mainstream, everyone will buy it. So they go out to make a porno, you know, a Star Wars porn parody, and it's a fun time. You know? And there's just some fun about watching people making a film or stuff like that. You know, boogie nights where they're making a porno, or just movies about the filmmaking process, or at least acting process, like Birdman. Like really, people collaborating to do acting and film production is just something fun to watch. So them coming together to make a porno, sure, comedic version of Boogie Nights, why not? I love Seth Rogen and I love Elizabeth Banks. They're both funny actors, and you know, Seth Rogen, really, I love pretty much everything he's done, and Elizabeth Banks too. She's very pretty and she's also very talented. I like her in everything I've seen her in, and they have great chemistry in this movie. They play off each other really well, so I like them both as the leads. Everyone else, Craig Robinson as usual, very, very funny. The porn stars they got, I mean really, they fit the role perfectly. Jason Mewes proving that he can play someone other than Jay. He did a good job here. You see his cock and balls, and you know what? He did a really good job. Justin Long and Brandon Routh. Don't you feel bad for Brandon Routh? He was in Superman, this, Scott Pilgrim, and then nothing. I feel sorry for him. But anyway, they're both really funny. In the limited screen time they have, they really steal every scene they're in. They're so funny together. Kevin Smith's writing is kind of sharp, you know. It's not his funniest movie by any means, and it doesn't even have the best conversations like Clerks and Clerks 2. I love just watching them because everything anyone says is funny. Great funny conversations. This one, not quite. There's some fun stuff about porn is mainstream. Look at Paris Hilton. And I think if this movie had been made now, it would have been Kim Kardashian instead of Paris Hilton. So the movie's not quite as sharp, but I still like a lot of it. It's still a funny movie, and Zack and Miri together, that's like the heart of the movie, and that's really the best part of the movie. Jeff Anderson in this, he plays the cameraman. He's very funny. I like that Kevin Smith brought him in most of all. Him and Jason Mewes, like the two people Kevin Smith's collaborated with most before. Coming into this, it really helps make it feel like a Kevin Smith movie. Jeff Anderson's very funny. He's got the most memorable scene in the movie, the most shock humor scene where, I don't want to spoil it, it's just he's filming something from underneath and stuff happens. It's gross and it's hilarious. And yeah, like I said, this movie's got heart. Kevin Smith in his movies, he's really good at adding some heart to it, so it can be a goofy, silly comedy, but there is a heart at the center of pretty much all his movies, and this one's no different. So I like that about it. It's just not as funny as a lot of his other movies or as memorable, but it's still a fun time. If you like boobs, I mean, there's a lot of that in this movie, although you really don't need to watch this to see boobs. I mean, that's what we have the internet for. So it's not necessarily one of Kevin Smith's best, but it is funny enough. It's got heart. The movie works. It's just, it's not as strong as I remember it being. I remember it being a really great movie, and now just rewatching it, it's like, it's a good movie. So I'd give Zack and Miri Make a Porno a B. If you've seen the movie, comment below, tell me you thought of Zack and Miri Make a Porno. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.